Nobody gave NBA YoungBoy a script for this one. No publicist, no manager whispering in his ear about brand image, no calculated PR move dressed up as generosity. Just a man, a grieving family, and a bill paid in full. And when the internet found out, it lost its mind completely. If you have been sleeping on the YoungBoy narrative, today is the day you wake up. And before we go any further, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell right now, because the hip-hop watchdog does not miss a single move these artists make, and you cannot afford to either. Now, back to business. Here is what happened. A 10-year-old girl passed away, and her family was facing the devastating reality that so many working-class families face in moments of tragedy, the financial weight of burying their child. Funeral costs in America are no joke. We are talking anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000 on average, sometimes more. That is not money most families have sitting around when grief hits without warning. But somehow, word reached YoungBoy, and without a camera crew, without an Instagram live, without a single tweet announcing his arrival, he covered it, all of it. Let that land for a second. The same man the media spends half its time calling reckless, irresponsible, and dangerous quietly walked into a situation that had nothing to do with him and made sure a little girl got the farewell she deserved. No fanfare, no receipts posted for clout, just action. And here's where it gets interesting, because the internet found out anyway. It always does. Someone talked, a post circulated, and within hours the story was everywhere. Half the timeline was in tears. The other half was scrambling to update their YoungBoy takes in real time, deleting old tweets faster than you can say damage control. Now, let us be fair here, because the hip-hop watchdog deals in facts and fairness equally. YoungBoy is not a saint. Nobody is calling him that, least of all himself. This is a man who has had a complicated public life, legal troubles, relationship drama, social media controversies that could fill a whole separate series. But that's exactly what makes this moment so striking, because generosity without an audience is the rarest currency in hip-hop right now. Think about it this way. We live in an era where artists announce their charity work before they actually do it, where donations come with press releases, where kindness is a content strategy. And then here comes YoungBoy, the guy everyone loves to write off, doing something quietly human in an industry that monetizes every single emotion. The contrast is almost cinematic, and the reaction from his fan base, already one of the most loyal and passionate in the genre, went completely nuclear. YoungBoy supporters have always moved differently. They don't just stream his music, they defend his character with the energy of people who genuinely believe they know him. And moments like this fuel that fire in a way no album rollout ever could. But here's the real conversation this story opens up. What does it mean when the artist the culture has spent years trying to diminish keeps showing dimensions that the narrative refuses to account for? Because YoungBoy has been underestimated, dismissed, and dragged so consistently that at this point it almost feels like a tradition. And yet, the man keeps proving that the full picture is more complicated than the headlines want to admit. That doesn't erase accountability. It doesn't mean every controversy disappears, but it does mean that if you're forming your entire opinion of an artist based on the worst moments alone, you're working with incomplete information, and incomplete information makes for lazy analysis. The hip-hop space deserves better than lazy analysis. That's literally why this channel exists. What this moment really exposes is the gap between who artists actually are and who the media decides they are. YoungBoy has been cast as a villain so many times that people forget to look for evidence of the alternative. And then moments like this surface, and the whole script flips overnight. A 10-year-old girl got a proper farewell because a rapper from Baton Rouge decided it mattered. the internet broke, and somewhere in the middle of all the noise, a family got to grieve without worrying about the bill. That's the story. That's all of it. Thanks.